Hey, what's going on, everyone? Shout out to my man Cole Carlson, Cole.Carlson on Instagram. Big shout out to him. I actually have a photo shoot coming up here later in June. So, like I said, shout out to him. What you see is a photographer. You see me scrolling through. I got some cool collages and all that stuff on Instagram. So go over and follow. Give him a shout out. DM him if you need a photo shoot or anything like that. And thanks, Cole. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Duke back with another video. Just want to give a big shout out to my man Cole Carlson, Cole.Carlson on Instagram. Go give him a look. And if you need a photo shoot, you need any of that type of thing, go ahead and DM him. Doing really big things. So big shout out to him. But back to the video. We will be discussing Drake versus Pusha T today, who I think won. Obviously, I'm a big Drake guy, but you know the answer might surprise you guys. I'll give a little bit of a backstory, how we got to this point, who I think won once you get to the actual diss tracks, or the two that were dropped recently, the aftermath of it, what I think it means for both of their legacies, and you know what I think should happen from here. So obviously this stems way back from before Drake was even signed to Cash Money and all that stuff. So it was between Lil Wayne, Birdman, and Pusha T and his brother, and they were a group called Clips. And it stems basically just from fashion. Lil Wayne was quoted, he said, "When they were wearing Bape, it was lame, but when I wore Bape, y'all said it was hot." And that's kind of where it all stems from. Drake actually made a song called Dreams Money Could Buy, and he was saying that the people they used to look up to, they're all washed pretty much. And he was a big Clips fan as a kid, and that's noted. So Pusha didn't like that too much, so he spit over the same beat, and he sent shots back at Drake, and then ever since then, we've been having back and forth subliminal shots. And the last subliminal was actually off of Infrared, which is on Daytona, which is Pusha T's album, which is pretty okay. I wouldn't say it's that good, but it's all right. So Drake responded to Infrared with Duppy Freestyle, and then obviously Pusha responded with the story of Adidon, and now we're here where we are now. So I was looking at it, and I thought it would be best to just break it down song by song, and then we'll give points, I mean, according to me, obviously. And then at the end, we'll have a point system, and we'll see who wins. So Drake dropped Duppy Freestyle first, and it has 10.4 million views on SoundCloud, which is where they both released the songs. So obviously Drake brought up the Kanye thing. How are you going to be mad at me for ghostwriting about, and you work for Kanye, which I gave him a point for. He said he wasn't top 5 in his own label, which, okay, was pretty, I thought Duppy Freestyle was good. So that's a point right there, top 5. The Virgil point, holding people back, how Drake wants to see people shine. I'll give 1 point for that. The nice guy, he's cordial. He's not really a drug dealer like that. I'll give him 1 point. The Virginia Williams, which is actually Pusha T's fiance, that point, I'll give it 2. And then the invoice that OVO sent to Good Music, I'll give that 2 points. I thought that was pretty funny. Pretty good to put things out in the public for beef. That's how Drake ended up winning the Meek Mill beef thing. So that gives Drake a score of 8. So let's get to the story of Adidon, which is Pusha's response. So obviously there's a picture of Drake in blackface, which to me was an L. So that's 1 point. Brings up his mom, his dad, and his friend 40, who actually has MS. So I give that 2 points. That was pretty savage, honestly, Push. If you listen to this, that's pretty messed up. But, you know, it's a rap beef, so whatever. Brings up the baby mama and the child. I'll give it another 2 points. That was pretty savage. He ruins Drake's money. So Drake actually had an Adidas line coming out called Adonis. And obviously, that's probably being delayed or maybe not even coming out. So that's another L for Drake. I'm sorry, but that's 1 point for Push. Even saying that it could get surgical this summer, and that's another point to me, just because he's basically saying, like, we could do this, man. It can be nice and slow, or you can end it now. So that's another point. Oh, I actually missed some points. Sorry. So the Jay-Z beat, that's another point. That's crazy. If you know that song, that's pretty intense. Calls Drake a deadbeat dad and connects the parallels between him and his father. That's another point, man. This ain't looking too good for Drake. And then brings up the fact that his baby mama is a porn star. And the Drake shouldn't be ashamed of that, which is low-key an L. So another point to Push. And I guess if you were counting, that gives Push 10, Drake 8. It's an L, unfortunately. Still OVO till I die. Still Drake till I die, but he's taking an L in this beef. And Push actually has more listens on Spotify, on SoundCloud. So that's 10.8 million to 10.4. And I guess the people have decided. Drake, you took an L, but that's okay. That's okay. You can bounce back from this. And here's how I feel that you can. So, Jay Prince made a phone call and was telling Drake not to stoop down to his level, because apparently Drake actually has a song that he could release, but I don't think he should, and Jay Prince doesn't either. And I think we probably have similar reasons for saying that. I don't think that Drake should try to stoop as low as Push did. If you follow anything about hip hop, you know about Jay-Z and Nas and their beef, and I think Jay-Z took it too far. And Nas actually didn't end up responding to how far Jay-Z took it. And to me, that's why Nas ended up winning that beef. It was a good rap beef, and it was lyrical and all that, but Jay-Z kind of took it past the music. And I think that's kind of where we get into problems. Like, Drake started it, I guess. Pusha T killed it. And I think that should just kind of be the end of it. It should be acknowledged that they both went a little bit too far. Get out of here, Fly. But, yeah. So I don't think Drake should respond, and I think what he should do is do album promo or whatever he's going to do before he drops Scorpion, which is coming out in June 2018. We're in June, so he should just drop that, let the album speak for itself, speak through the music, and I don't think he needs to respond. Pusha T, well done, job well done. I think for Pusha T's legacy, that's a major win. For Drake's legacy, I think it's an L, but I don't think it will end his career or anything like that. I don't think it will end either of these guys' careers. So well done to both of them. Well, hard-fought battle. But Pusha T is the victor. Not by much, but still took the dub. And I think it's interesting. Pusha T definitely has to be done. He said it could get surgical, but Kanye actually called for an end to the beef. So Kanye is obviously the owner of good music. Pusha T's the president. So Kanye doesn't want more beef. I'm not sure how this can continue. But I know Scorpion has to be good, and I think we can forget about this. And then, Pusha T, he can't really take an L anymore. Daytona was pretty good. 7 songs, was all right. I don't know. I think Pusha T can't really lose, so I don't think he needs to respond anyways or make more diss tracks or anything like that. I think they both should just be done. So, in conclusion, Pusha T, Drake, the beef stems from a while back. This is the culmination of a lot of different things. This feud's been going since 05, 06. So, it's decades in the making. An epic rap battle with Pusha T actually being the winner, in my opinion. So Drake dropped Scorpion. It gots to be fire. Has no other choice but to be fire, Drake, if you ever watched this video. Much love, though. OVO till I die. You already know, man. Pusha T, good job. I give you it. I don't really have any much more to say. I guess doing 2 videos today. So the next video, I'll be dressing the same thing, but it's the same day. So don't call me a bum. But I'm actually reviewing Kanye's album, Yay. 7 tracks. So go ahead and check that out after you watch this video. Thanks for watching. If you're here, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. I appreciate the love. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your day.